It is a unique and actually the only program that is not only recommended by the United Nations, but also has this approach of not only teaching theory and human rights law, but combining it with a very particular focus on how to actually make it work afterwards, how to make a difference in the practice. That is what we call the governance part, where we teach how to run a campaign, how to get funding for it, and how to make real change in their particular national jurisdictions and all over the world.
I chose to study at Leuphana with the Masters in Governance and Human Rights because it was one of the few programs that I found that combined both the aspects of governance and human rights, and it also gave a very international perspective.
Our program is particularly international. We have students from multiple different jurisdictions, since it is a program that you study online and only spend a couple of weeks at Leuphana campus. We have students from more than 50 jurisdictions studying together.
The major thing that we learned how the system operates, which I think is a great added value for everyone. To trying to understand how, in technical terms, governance is very important, but through a human rights-based approach.
On the one hand, we have courses about project management. On the other hand, we are actually doing our own project within the framework of the study program. So we can experience designing, implementing, fundraising a project, and in the end evaluating it. So we get first-hand experience, which I think is really valuable.
The professors are incredibly high quality professors. They're able to help us implement the theories that we've then learned, and I've actually also been able to implement those in my work life as well. So I've been able to implement project management and then things that we've learned in terms of corporate responsibility, implementing human rights within businesses. I've been able to use that at my job as well.
Many of our students come from a professional background where they already are working, for example, for the United Nations or for an NGO like Greenpeace, and they basically come back to university to enhance in their knowledge on international human rights law, theory, and its governance. So obviously what they bring to our program is huge background and huge knowledge on how to actually make things happen in practice.
Which means we are working and studying. I appreciate its flexibility.
I also live on the other side of the world than Germany. I live all the way out in California. And it's really great to have the flexibility to be able to do the classes when I have time, wherever I want to, and then also still be able to interact with my professors and with my fellow students online via the webinars, via the forum, etc. So it's worked out really, really well.
We have a study program and a mechanism of online lectures where, although people live in different time zones and all over the planet, to still interact.
That's a very new experience, but it's exciting because it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of diversity within the group. We come from a lot of different countries, a lot of different cultural backgrounds.
The benefits of such an international student body is obviously that you get to know various different perspectives on the same issue of human rights. So everyone brings ideas and experiences to the table from his or her own jurisdiction, and that makes the student body and the program not only truly international, but also, I think, enables the students to compare different perspectives from different backgrounds and jurisdictions, and by that really enhance their experience.
I think it's absolutely crucial to have that international perspective and be opened up to different opinions and different cultures and different ways of thinking, and that's really helped me open up my way of thinking and be able to see things from a different perspective and integrate that into my own coursework and then of course my work as well.